Hi everyone, Amy here with Amy's Wares, and I have some mid-month inspiration to share with you. So this is the fabulous new mid-month inspiration stencil. This just hit the shop today, and it's on sale for the first week only. So you can combine my coupon 𝗵𝗲𝗃10 on top of the sale price and save even more on this fabulous stencil. Now, as you saw, I used the Rose Swirl stencil, which is some simple black ink blending, and created this dramatic and bold black and white card. So I'm going to pull this together quickly for you, but you could do this in any color. You could use this with pastes or gilding polishes or solar, what is that stuff? Solar, I forgot what it's called. The Simon Hurley stuff. Solar paste. Is that what it is? Yeah. Anyway, you could use anything your heart desires with this. But I wanted to keep it dramatic. I wanted to keep it bold. So I just did some black ink through the stencil with some simple ink blending and added a sentiment. So I'm coming through here. I've got it sped up. Obviously, I don't ink blend quite this fast. But I'm going to do that through the front of this card, and then I will move on to the next step. So I'm working right on a panel. This is roughly A2 size, so 4¼ inches by 5½. But as you saw, I did end up using a border. So I cut this down a little bit with the stitched edge rectangle die, and I will link everything that's available in the video description box below if you expand and scroll down. I grabbed my scrap folder because I have lots of black and gray scraps and things like that, and I wanted to use that up. So I cut a panel down that's exactly the size of a card base, so 4¼ by 5½, and then the panel's a little bit smaller. And now I'm figuring out how I want to finish the card. I kind of had it in my mind that I wanted it to be a wedding card, so I was looking at my best wishes die cuts, but I was a little bit scant on that. I didn't have very many. I need to kind of stock this back up soon, but I'm flipping through for quite a while here, looking at my other best die cuts here, and then decided ultimately that I did want to go with best wishes, but I didn't have what I wanted. I wanted to add a little bit of metallic just to add a little bit of drama to it with it being a wedding card. So I grabbed this uniquely creative die and cut one of the best wishes out of some scrap silvery cardstock. And backed it with a black shadow layer, so that way it'll match the design, but like I said, give it a little bit of drama. And I have this 1mm thick foam tape. This is 1 inch wide. It's from scrapbook.com. It's my absolute favorite because it gives you a little bit of drama, gives you some lift, but it's not crazy bulky, so it's not going to have issues in the mail. So I'm going to remove the backer, put this down on the border sheet here, and then I will attach that onto the card base. And I have a little bit more of the foam under the best wishes and place that down. This was the hardest part, was figuring out where I wanted to put the sentiment. That was a little bit of a struggle on my particular composition. So here I'm just figuring out which bling edge I want to use, and I think I did end up going with the satin matte silver. This is also in the shop at A Colorful Life Designs, and you can use my coupon for that as well. I'm using my custom stamp from 𝗄𝗵𝗃 Originals, and that's going to finish the card. So be sure to check out the rest of the release from November. That will have already been released by now, but this is a special kind of mid-month inspiration to share with you. And if you are interested, be sure to grab it in that first week for the biggest savings. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.